Okay, so we were solving this question. Question number 13 we were solving. And I asked you at that time that what is the amount of sales. So many of you were not able to identify the amount of sales given in the question. If you will see point D, it is saying that 2 by 3rd of the goods are sold for rupees 6,10,000. Obviously, it is giving you 2-3 informations. It is giving you information that whatever the quantity of goods you were having, out of that 2 by 3rd part of that goods you have sold. First information is this. But ultimately it is the information for sales. How much is your sales? 6,10,000. Whatever the cost of the goods was, it has been sold for 6,10,000. So this is your net sales because sales return has not been given. So that's why sales will become the sales return. Sales will become the net sales. So that way your sales will be net sales is equal to 6,10,000. Yes, now next. Now I need cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold. So for that, there is a formula. Opening stock plus net purchase plus direct expenses minus closing stock. So we don't have any value of opening stock and closing stock in this question. But the question has told whatever the amount of stock you are having, out of that you have sold 2 by 3rd part. So obviously, what fraction of goods you will be having in your stock? Can you tell me? If 2 by 3rd of the fraction has been sold, then what fraction you are having in your closing stock? Yes, very good, very good. So I will be having 1 by 3rd of the total cost in my closing stock. So now see, rest part I can complete. So I have purchases 8 lakh, and because I need net purchases, so that's why I will be subtracting purchase return from here. Purchase return is 20,000. Then I will be getting net purchases. Then direct expenses have been given. I will add them up, and this way I will be getting the total cost. So the total cost was 8,40,000. Total cost is 8,40,000, but I need to deduct the closing stock. So the closing stock will be how much? Closing stock is equal to 1 upon 3rd of 8,40,000. So it will come how much? It will be 3 to the 6, 8, 2,80,000. So I need to deduct from here 2,80,000. Then I will be getting cost of goods sold. Yes, please. Any confusion? Clear? Okay, fine. So my cost of goods sold will be now 8 lakh 40 minus 80. It will become 7 lakh 60. Then minus 2 lakh. It will become 5 lakh 60,000. So my cost of goods sold is 5 lakh 60,000 and my net sales are 6 lakh 10,000. So in that manner, I can calculate my gross profit. Six lakh 10,000 minus 5 lakh 60,000. It will become 50,000. So my gross profit will be 50,000. Yes, please. So little bit difference is there in the language, but almost the things are same. Now coming to a different type of question. Again, see this question. It is saying net sales during the year ended 31st March 15 is rupees 6 lakh. So net sales is given. Gross profit is 25% on cost. And it is asking me to calculate gross profit and cost of goods sold. Now the point is that I have not been given the amount of cost, but the percentage of gross profit has been given on cost. So now how to calculate the gross profit in such situation? What I will do, yes, first tell me whether question is clear. Amount of sales has been given. I have to calculate the gross profit and cost of goods sold. So first I will write the formula, then you will be understanding it more clearly. Gross profit is equal to net sales minus cost of goods sold. You might have studied algebra in maths in your previous classes. See, there are three variables: gross profit, net sales, and cost of goods sold. Out of these three, two are unknown. Two I have to calculate. Only one is known, that is net sales. So I can't use this formula to find out the other two values. It is not possible. So the other equation which is given is gross profit is equal to 25% of cost. Cost means cost of goods sold. So gross profit is 25% of cost of goods sold. But unfortunately, I don't know the cost of goods sold. So if it is, suppose it is given in the question, then what I have done, I would have calculated the gross profit simply. And then I know gross profit, I know the net sales, and I would be able to calculate the cost of goods sold. But unfortunately, cost of goods sold is also to be calculated, and that is not given in the question. So I have to find out certain other way, like algebra. So what I will be doing, I will assume the cost of goods sold first. Let the cost of goods sold is equal to rupees 100. I will assume that cost is rupees 100. Let it be 100. Now, because I know the cost of goods sold, can I calculate the gross profit now? If I am assuming that cost is 100, can I calculate the gross profit now? Okay. Now see this formula. Gross profit at the rate of 25%. How much it will be? is equal to rupees 25. So now I know the two things. I know the amount of gross profit, it is 25, and I know the amount of cost. Amount of cost is 100. So can I calculate the net sales? Can I calculate the net sales? Net sales is equal to 25 plus 100 is equal to 125. Is this clear? I have used the same formula which we were using earlier. So what you will do, we will add this gross profit here. Now logic should be clear. What I have cleared from here, that why I should add the gross profit. That logic I have cleared you, why I should add gross profit here. And it is quite very simple to understand. It is a very simple logic that in cost you always add your profit and then you get your sale price. It is a very simple logic that in cost you will add your profit and then you will get the sale price. So same logic has been applied here. So here your amount of net sales is equal to rupees 125. So one working note has been completed. Now coming to the next part of this question. Now I know all the three variables symbolically. So now what I will do, I can calculate the amounts now. So how I will be calculating, if sales are rupees 125, then the cost of goods sold is, if my sales are 125, then what is the amount of cost? Can you tell me? If my sales are rupees 125, then what is the amount of cost? Please increase your participation. Good answers are coming. Many students are responding, but few are sitting. I am asking as per this. Yes, very good, very good, very good. So, if my sales are 125, then simply my cost is 100. It is quite visible. The more you will participate, the more you will learn. Otherwise, it will become very difficult for you. Now, if sales are rupee 1, you might have studied this method in class 5th or 6th. Then the cost of goods sold is 100 upon 125. Am I correct? This way we do the things. If sales are rupees 1 lakh. How much? Sorry. Sales are given rupees 6 lakh. 6 lakh cost of goods sold is. You can assume it X also, and that way you can make the equation and you can solve it also. If you feel like that. Yes. So 100 upon 125, or I should write it in different manner. 100 multiplied by 6 lakh. What should I write here? 125. I hope each and every step is clear. If it is clear, at least let me know that. Or if confusion is there, some confusion is there, some query is there, some doubt is there, tell me. Now, what is the answer coming? You can simply divide it by 5, or 25 will also work. 25 for the 100, 25 and the 25 5 125. So 4 upon 5, then it will be 1,20,000. So it will be 4,80,000. We can assume it X also. We will always assume 100. It will make our calculation simple. And if you are comfortable with X variable, then you can assume it X also. So now I got the cost of goods sold in this manner. I got the cost of goods sold as rupees 4,80,000. So one part of this question is completed. Now question is saying again, gross profit is equal to 25% of cost of goods sold. So now I can calculate it, is equal to 25 upon 100. Sorry, I should write it again in this manner. Multiplied by cost is how much? 4,80,000. 4,80,000 100, and then you will get is equal to 1,20,000. So that way you will be able to get the gross profit also and cost of goods sold also. Here you can write the cost of goods, instead of cost of goods sold, you can write also the gross profit. Then the amount of gross profit will be 25. So that way you can change also. Now if you want to check, you can check your answers also. Okay. So help of X also we can do this. Now suppose it is, I'm taking this equation. Let the cost of goods sold be X. Then gross profit will be how much? Gross profit will be 25 upon 100 into X. So that will be 1 upon 4x. So your gross profit will become this one, or x upon 4. Yes, you can say it. X upon 4. This will be your gross profit. Now you can put it in equation. Gross profit is equal to net sales minus cost of goods sold. The more you will speak the formula, it will be easy learned without any effort. Now I can put these variables like x upon 4 is equal to net sales is 6 lakh given in the question, minus cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold is x. So this will become an equation in single variable and I can solve it. So x is equal to 6 lakh, sorry, x plus x by 4, cost plus profit. Again, the equation is same. Cost plus profit is equal to sales, 6 lakh. And this way you can solve it. Take out the LCM, it will become 4. So it will become 5x is equal to 24 lakh. 4 will go on the opposite side multiplied by 6 lakh. And then x is equal to 24 lakh divided by 5. So it will again come same amount, 4,80,000. So this is another method which you can use. One method you can select whichever you are comfortable with. Yes, please. Is this one also clear? And now with the help of the same variable, I can calculate the gross profit also. Gross profit is equal to x by 4. So x by 4 means 4,80,000 divided by 4. So it will become 1,20,000. So whichever method you feel comfortable, adopt that method. So this all we have done. We have completed the trading account. We have completed the questions with the help of formula also. In both ways we have learned the trading account. Now we will be proceeding to the profit and loss account tomorrow. Today you just do its practice thoroughly. And please complete the topic and chapter till here.